Hi, y'all. Today's topic is gonna be interracial dating and interracial relationships and whatnot. Um, I'm not gonna have a chance to work out today, so I figured I'd grace you guys with a topic video. Um, yeah, so I've been dating interracially for about 5 years now, and that's since I was 14. Do the math, I'm 19 right now. But anyways, whatever. Yeah, I'm outside, so it's all good. Yeah, so my first interracial relationship was when I was 16, or no, sorry, when I was 14 years old. I was a sophomore in high school, and he was on the wrestling team, and he was also a sophomore. With that, it was different. I liked it. I don't know. There were not a lot of interracial relationships at my high school. There was actually one in particular that was, I don't know, the most well known at school and all this stuff, whatever. And then they graduated that year, so then it was actually our relationship was more prominent. I don't even know what that has to do with anything, but whatever. Um, it was, I don't know, it was a lot different. Like, I wasn't allowed, like, I was a sheltered child, so I wasn't allowed to do anything like hang out with my friends and stuff like that, because I was supposed to be focusing more on my my schoolwork and whatnot. But my parents were open to it, and they still are open to it. But my grandma was like, she's like, "Oh, you're dating a white guy? You know, I always pictured you with a chocolate guy, but that's cool too. As long as he treats you right, we're fine with that. Whatever." So, oh, and his parents were fine with it as well, because his older brother actually was dating a black girl, and he ended up getting her pregnant. So they had their kid when they were seniors in high school, and so I guess his family was open to it, I suppose. But yeah. um, then also my sophomore year, I dated this other guy. He Yeah, he was pretty cool, I suppose. We dated for almost a year. Or no. We dated for actually 5 months. My parents um kind of sort of didn't like him because he was really weird. Like, there was something about him. I have terrible memory, so that's whatever. And then my longest relationship with someone other than a black person was definitely my my senior year until probably a couple months after graduation. I dated a 23-year-old, and yeah, we dated for a really long time. I've never really experienced racism towards like interracial couples, and I think because some parts, well, the part of Florida that I'm from is very accepting, I suppose. Um, it's You see a lot more interracial couples, and I think it's beautiful. I think the fact that we can mix interracially shows growth in our society, and that's a really good thing. Um, yeah, right now I am currently dating a guy in the army. Yes, he is white. Um, it's pretty awesome. We don't get to see each other much, and that kind of sucks, but I fully understand what I've gotten myself into, and I love him to death. He's a really amazing guy, and he's pretty awesome. Um, oh yeah, so I actually did, for my freshman year, I dated a guy who's black and Filipino. He was my first kiss, my first hand hug, and also, not hand hug, but you know what I mean. Like, we held hands the first time, it was sweet. And then after that, I started dating white guys, and then I dated that guy one more time or during my junior year. And also, oh, my first semester in college, back in January, I dated a black guy, We'll get into deeper details about that into a different video, but that kind of screwed me over. Oh yeah. So, actually, the one time I actually really did have like some racial thing, I don't know. So my best friend, she was dating this guy, Brandon, our freshman year, and apparently she was his first girlfriend. And and he cheated on her. And then so they just stopped talking to each other and all this stuff. And then one day, our junior year, he started talking to me, and I asked her permission if I could talk to him because he was yummy. But anyways, yeah. So me and him started talking for a while. We'd like sneak out of class. Well, not really sneak out of class. We'd ask for a hall pass, and we'd go make out in the hallway or whatever. But anyways, and I really started to fall for this guy, and I felt, I don't know, he was really sweet to me and all this stuff. And I told him that I really liked him and that we should date. And he was always like, well, I don't really know because girls are so complicated. I was like, how are we complicated if I'm telling you that I like you? And yeah, it turns out before he moved, actually, he dated this one chick, and of course she was white. So I was like, how are we so complicated if you're dating somebody else? I was like, whatever. I thought it was a slap in the face. But turns out after he moved, he sent me a text message, and he was like, he was really sweet. He was like, you're a great girl, you're amazing, and honestly, the reason why I didn't date you is because I was afraid of what my friends would think and all this stuff, and I was afraid of what people would think. So yeah, so the fact that he only really talked to me a lot more was when we were alone and stuff like that. So yeah, it was pretty, it hurt me a lot. It was really sad, but I found a lot more guys that were willing to, that were like open to interracial relationships, and most of them don't really care that I was black and all this stuff. So that was good. And also, I always get the comment, I don't normally like black girls, but you're hot. And I was like, why? It's like, if you like somebody, I don't know, it's like, oh, and I was like, yeah, I don't really date black girls, but you're good looking and stuff like that. But it's like, I don't want to be your experiment, I don't want to be your first black girl. It doesn't really matter. Girls are girls, You like who you like, and it's whatever. So, I don't know. I'm really open to interracial relationships, and I'm glad that other people are open to it too. And there's still people out there who are opposed to it, but everybody's gonna have their own opinions about it. But I just hope that you guys would try it out. Like, it's fun. I mean, I